Hey everybody, not this typical video you usually watch from me. We're going to be doing, I just thought I'd go over the process. I've already done a couple and I said, no, I should probably record this a little bit. But we're getting ready for the next sub for PSA. So this is a bunch of cards that I've had for a while. Some of them I've only had for a little bit, but with the new value sub for the July being $18 US a card, under the like $200, I was like, you know what, I'm going to take this opportunity to sub a bunch of stuff so that I may not have otherwise. So we're gonna do a little bit of everything. So we got some hockey, so I already got this one done. This is one I did a long time ago, but it's a Josh Norris Young Guns. It's all gonna be written backwards, I guess, from this. So Josh Norris, there we go. We're also gonna have, I gotta crack this still. This is that HGA slab that I was mentioning, that right where you can kind of see there on the Young Guns are in that bottom end. It's a white hair, so had really good subs anyways, subgrade, so I decided, no, I'm going to crack that. So I'll get that done. I got a couple Future Watch autos of Pierre Dubois. Don't know, I'm going to have to check some of these as I go through them, but I got some Bowen Byrams, another Josh Norris, Tim Stutzel, more Bowen Byram, another Josh Norris, Panarin, and two Mace McTavishes. So I've got those there. I'll go through that kind of just how I'm going to be doing this. I got Trevor Lawrence. This stuff's going to be going economy. It's just stuff that will reach over that 199 if they come back. The Bowen Byram, by the time that this sub comes back, it'll be fine. Right now they're going for like $250, but I can't see them keeping that same price. I got Trevor Lawrence, Donruss out of 500. Got that for a good deal a while back. So I'm going to sub that. Jordan Love, it's just like a kind of do this before he kind of pops off, or before he gets traded, or before Aaron Rodgers retires halfway through the season, or whatever happens there. So we got this. That one's out of 99. So same thing. Already had pretty good subs. Centering's bang on this thing. Did the corners as an 8.5, so there's a couple of the bottom corners. They're not that bad. I don't know. This one, the bottom one here, maybe a little worse for wear, but I don't know. I've seen worse. So I just crack that too and resub that. Then I got some Zach Wilson here. So I got a Zach Wilson silver. Once again, I'm going to check all these, make sure they're all good, make sure they don't have any scratches or anything. The center on the back, most of these are actually pretty decent, so that one's pretty decent. If anyone follows any prism from this year from football, the centering's been terrible on the back. The front's hit or miss, but the back centering is like terrible 99% of the time. It's atrocious. So also, I don't have my mic or anything. I'm just doing this all solely from the camera today, boys and girls. So then I got an orange laser of Zach Wilson. The green, same thing. I'll check these over before I do it. And then the red cracked ice. Same thing. I think everyone knows my opinion. I think Zach Wilson, the orange laser, I might not. So it might be a little too far off. We'll see though. I think Zach Wilson has a chance to be really good. I like Zach Wilson. I also, though, won it back before the start of training camp. We got a Mosaic Red. Hobby. And then a silver. But his first, 8 or 9 games are, it's a bloodbath, to be honest. This one's got one dimple right to the left of his knee, I guess, up here. Kind of see it there. That kind of the more solid line. It's got one dimple there. Might still sub it though. And then this one's mine. So I gotta take this out of the plastic and everything. Topps Chrome, Phillip Rivers. Again, I'll check it over before I do it, but I think it has a chance at a 10. The edge is a little bit whatever. There we go. There's part of my football. Then I got Justin Fields. I was trying to sell this, and I think it's actually pretty good. The silvers have a lot of indents and stuff. I'm going to check this over, this pink one. But anyways, I had it for sale. Nobody wanted it last show, so Try to get a 10 out of it. See what I can do. This one a crack, so I just gotta, all you gotta do is peel the sticker off that. This is Honors, Jalen Hurts, Honors Auto. People are apparently loving Jalen Hurts, so that's fine. They can love him all they want. This is actually out of 25, so kind of see on the side here. It's obviously backwards for you guys, but 25, 23 out of 25. But I'm not a big Jalen Hurts fan. He's not my guy, but I'm sure there's some people that do like him. So makes it easier to sell if he's in a PSA slab. Then we got some other stuff for the value. So I gotta check the centering and stuff on them. But Chase Claypool auto from Optic. This is out of 75. Some people might like that. Jerry Jeudy. This is out of 179. So those are actually different parallels. But yeah, so there we go. 179, same thing. Jerry Jeudy. I think he could have a really big bump up with Russell Wilson throwing the ball instead of Drew Lock for obvious reasons. And then I gotta check this one over too, but it's a Jordan Love once again, Optic Hollow. I pulled this out of the hobby box that I bought right before the start of the season. This is probably, well, I think I hit all three of those. I think all three of those came from the same hobby box. But definitely not going to make my money back from that hobby box. Maybe once I grade them and everything else, maybe I'll be closer. But right now, it is what it is. And then I have a lot of Marvel stuff. So it's all 1990 Marvel Impel. But stuff that I had really looked over when I was buying it online on eBay. This is probably a year and a half ago. So right before because I was getting these ready to, I divide them into two piles. I have a pile that's the centering's no good, everything else, and then I have a pile that was pretty good centering that would either be close enough for a 10 or whatever. So anyways, we got some Spider-Man, Famous Battle, we got Team Fantastic Four in the team picture, Famous Battles, Loki and Thor. So again, I got a ton of this stuff. X-Men. This is 1991, so this is Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus. Once again, it's Spider-Man, he's going to sell. X-Men versus Magneto, once again, big names. Famous Battles, X-Men versus Apocalypse. Same thing, X-Men, especially if they start really coming back in the MCU and stuff. We got Famous Battles, so this is Silver Surfer and Mephisto. So Mephisto's been kind of rumored to come to the MCU for ever and ever and ever. Silver Surfer's, potentially going to get there. Armor Wars, I thought I'd just throw this in. It's Iron Man, so Famous Battles. Avengers. So we get the Avengers picture with Thor. Enchantress there, looks like. Cap. Adam Warlock. Vision and She-Hulk. So She-Hulk's coming out here soon. We got Black Cat. Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is actually, there's a Easter egg for this. So that's Yondu over here. If anybody follows Marvel stuff. And then a lot of these other ones, they were all actually at the end of Ragnarok. The second Guardians with Ego, Living Planet. So these guys were actually at the end of it. Sylvester Stallone played this guy here. So, anyways, Guardians, rookies. We got Thanos on the shirt. Thanos was probably right. Not gonna lie to you guys. Doc Ock, once again, big name when it comes to Spider-Man. Ultron, same thing. Spider-Man versus Venom, once again, pretty explanatory. Spider-Man's a huge name. Venom's a huge name. Pretty easy. Another Black Cat. Everybody remembers the 1990s, the 90s show of Spider-Man. Black Cat was in it all over the place. We got Doctor Doom. I'm a big Fantastic Four guy. Big fan of it, so he'll probably end up in the MCU eventually. Namor. Submariner. You got Professor X. Love seeing him in Multiverse of Madness. We got Moon Knight. I actually like Moon Knight. A lot of people hated on Moon Knight. I understand kind of slow at some points, but I'm a big fan of that Egyptian god stuff. We got the Hulk. Got Iron Man. This one's probably not going to come back at 10. I don't know if I'm going to send it or not, but I think the centering's too far off to hit a 10. We got Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards himself. We got Thanos again, and then we got Venom. So all of them are pretty good centering. Once again, like I have cards over there. You guys can't see behind the screen. Oh, then we got more. Human Torch, Gambit, Mon Chéri, Mr. Gambit, Spider-Man versus the Lizard. Amazing Spider-Man 1 going on there. Spider-Man versus Venom again. This is the 1991. We got Venom again. We got Daredevil. He's rumored just to kind of be popping up as the superhero lawyer through everything. So kind of go through this. I'll kind of show you guys kind of how I do it while we're here. I know I just wasted 11 minutes of you guys seeing what I'm looking to sub. I do have, there's other stuff that I was thinking about it, but I'm probably going to hold off for now. Some of this, like all of these are $25 a card essentially, Canadian, for the sub. So you can add that up in your head, how much money that's going to be, and I'm not going to be getting it back for a long time. So I probably won't sub any of my own personal stuff this time. I'm obviously going to get some stuff back with, you know, hopefully comes back at 10, get some big money back there. Zach Wilson's, I'm hoping I can obviously get a couple 10s, cash out before the start of the season, and then maybe I'll resub my stuff. Most of my stuff that I want to sub anyways, it doesn't fit into that value category. Like I have a couple Phillip Rivers autos over there that I can see from here. They're going to be over that. They'd have to be economy, which once again for us in Canada, you're talking $75, you know, $75 to ship to do that for grading. So no sense of me spending $150 on cards that I'm fine with them just sitting over in the display over there. I got a Justin Herbert out of 50 out of Optic last year. That right now is an HGA slab. I'd like to put in a PSA slab. Once again, I'm not going to spend the money. And then I even got a couple Nathan McKinnons. One's a BGS 9, one's a PSA 8 that has the thumbprints on it. You guys have seen me talk about it before, and we'll go over that stuff. That's why I think it honestly got an 8 out of it. So I'm going to go over all that. But those things, I was like, no sense me, you know, once again spending my money on that right now. So typically, what I do is I get a couple microfibers, glass cleaner. You can buy these pretty much anywhere on Amazon, eBay, whatever it is, kind of like glass cleaners and stuff like that. Or they come in, you can get kits and stuff. But here we go. Once again, these are called Eco Fused, I guess is the brand that I got for these ones. So you make sure they're nice and clean. And every time, even though I have them all, and most of them have been sitting in top loaders and sleeves ever since I got them, if I'm going to do it, I put them in a brand new sleeve every time. So first off, we'll just show you guys the bone biome. So I'm going to take the bone biome out of the top loader, put the top loader over here, and then I'll pop them out of here. And I'm going to check a couple things, and I'll show you guys. So first off, you're kind of going to look edges, especially on like these cards, a lot of the upper deck, Young Guns stuff. Some of the edges are, you get like flaking on them and stuff. One's actually looks to be pretty good for the most part. Nothing real bad there. Again, sorry about the camera being backwards. It's actually really bugging me right now. But then I put them down and I grab my handy dandy centering tool, and I'm going to just kind of take it, place it over top. You can leave it in a sleeve if you want for it. And for these, I'm going to go off of the upper deck symbol. So I want to see left to right how far off and stuff it is, and then top to bottom. So the upper deck symbol actually is a pretty good measurer for these ones. You're looking at the top of the upper deck symbol. It should be a 3 on the thing. These have lines on them. You can kind of see there. See, it's 1, 2, 3. You can kind of see it goes down. So you want to be 3, kind of all perfect centering is for modern trading cards. Is a 3 at wherever the mark on every card is different. These obviously have an actual border. You can kind of easily tell. Same as the optic, it's easier to tell. Prism's a little different. Everyone's different. So, but these have just like a kind of a marking. So This one here, just kind of looking at it quick, I'll actually just pick it up and do it this way. So you can kind of see here, I'll show you guys. Oh, here you go. See the upper deck, it's on the second one, so that'd be like a 2. So to me that means it's too far, the centering's not good enough there. The top of it's fine. Top it's hit the 3 mark, which you can kind of see there. I know it's all backwards, it's really bugging me, but yeah, it looks too far over on the one side. So this one I actually won't sub. I'm going to put him back, throw him back in his original top sleeve, and put it from there. The centering is the easy part to check, and you can be off by a little bit. It doesn't have to be all 3s all the way around. Essentially, you're trying to avoid it getting to like 4 and 2. I think even that might be fine. I can't remember the chart exactly. But I try to get as close as possible to being 3s all the way around. Now, some of these Marvel cards aren't going to be 3s all around. Some of them are off a little bit one way or another. The side to side is the big one I find for a lot of it. But grab another bone biome. Check on that. Boom. So there's a couple things you want to check for. That one's just easier. So I'm just kind of going to go down the line. If I find one that's So I'm looking at this one again. It's a little better, this one. Not quite. So now you're going to look at, I got the centering down. This one's got a little bit of a soft corner, the top left there. This one, a little bit of a soft corner. Just a little bit of white on that one compared to the rest. My white ass skin is probably not going to help it here. Sorry for my language. You can kind of see it's got a little bit of white tip right there. I probably might not put that one in either. Again, I got enough bone biomes that I can kind of just pick and choose the ones I like and the ones I want. It's the joys of being a bone biome collector and opening a ton of Series 2. So, for example, too, we'll just check. I'll pull this out, and I'll take this off and kind of see. I would have went with this one for a certain reason. So this one looks pretty good. See, all the corners are good. There's no whitening, no nothing like that. They're all nice and pointy. That's the other thing, you don't want rounded corners. The back side, same thing, looks pretty good. These ones too, it's easy to kind of see. A lot of times this top corner here gets really white. Once again, you're just talking about a blue background. So that's why black cards are always really hard to grade, because they always chip and stuff. It's hard to see. This one edge you can kind of see too. It's a little flaky on the one side. I might not sub this one either, but you kind of see on this side here. See how the edge kind of has like a little bit of a wave to it? It's because it's a little flaky. So that one might not make the list either. This is one I put in, I don't know, a long time ago. So like I said, I'm gonna be more picky than other people. Once again, like don't have to sub everything. I can pick and choose what I want to sub. But yeah, so there's some of the hockey stuff. Put that off to the side for a minute. Once again, I'll be checking a couple other one of these. You're gonna just take it. Once again, I can take any of these. Let's grab some more Marvel stuff. So here's a Daredevil. Once again, we just kind of went over this. Boom. Once again, I'm gonna take it. I'm pretty sure I measured all these already, because that's why they're in there. So this one here is pretty bang on. So as you can see, you got a 3 on each side, the 3 on the top, and then the bottom, same thing obviously. If you have a 3 on the top, you're gonna have a 3 on the bottom. It'd be on the Daredevil side. It kind of line it up here. Moving it as I'm talking to you guys, but you go 3 on the bottom. So that's, once again, it's kind of perfect centering. That's kind of what you want. These cards are notorious for not being centered. Like I said, I have a ton that I got that, you know, I either got in bulk deals or I got in whatever, got a good deal on everything. And then once again, you're just gonna be checking for like dimples, surface things, scratches. Once again, edge wear is the other big one. Surface is an issue, right? You don't want to look them over. That's why even like fingerprints, I talk about it all the time. But for this one, I'll just pop it out of the sleeve. Take it out, put the sleeve over here, and then I'm going to take it, lay it down. What I kind of like to do is just go over one of the corners. I like to leave lots of room as I'm doing this. I can't, of course, how I have my camera held right now, I can't see the card, but I'm just going to kind of fold it, but I'm just going to leave lots of room. So like you can see, I'm going to fold it from here. So all I want is just enough that I can put my finger down on it. Essentially is all it is. It's folding that corner. I'm just going to take another one of them, take it however you want, and just do little circles, get near the edges, just kind of, I always just kind of push out, just because I don't want to catch an edge, so you just want to make sure you're kind of always pushing out, because I don't want to hit an edge and then obviously hurt the edge coming back. I'm always just pushing out. And in the middle, you can kind of just, you know, do whatever you want. Everyone has a different technique to it. I don't know if mine's the proper way. Once again, it's just kind of a way I do it. But do it nice and, so it's nice and good. Hopefully get all the fingerprints. Fingerprints are the big thing. People don't even think about. Like, these cards have been handled how many times by how many different people. So you're always just trying to make sure that they're all good. Same thing on the back. Gonna just take it. Because I'm reading as I'm talking. Fingerprints are a part of the surface, right? So if you have a fingerprint, they don't know if it's a fingerprint that's on there from something else. They don't know if it's a fingerprint that you won't be able to get off. They have no idea, right? So they're going to mark you down for anything on the surface, and they're not going to wipe down your card because they don't want to be liable for it, right? When they get that card, they're trying to touch it as little as possible. They're definitely not going to try to clean it and wipe it down or anything like that, right? So essentially, once I finish that, I'm going to grab a new sleeve out of my sleeve pack, pick it up. You can do it kind of whatever way you want. I usually try to bring it to the edge, hold it on the outside so I'm not touching the actual card. This is a whole lot harder than I'm trying to like demonstrate how to do it. Slide it in, take from there, grab. Usually I use card saver 2s, but I only got a couple left. I'm probably gonna use them for my other ones. So I'm using Ultra Pros today. I did have card savers coming in, but they were only going to be here on Friday, and the guys want to get the sub that we're putting in together. They want to get it out by before the weekend, so I didn't really have much of a choice. It's not like I'm not going to use them in the future anyways. So boom, there we go. It's all in there. I used to do a lot of, and this is a bigger sub, so I'm probably not going to do with all of them, But I used to do a lot of taking it, putting this on the card itself, and that way if they need to like pull the card out for any reason, they can just pull it out with that, so they're not tugging or trying to hurt it by opening that. I'm sure they just cut these, but anyways, this is kind of my thought process behind it. So yeah, so that's kind of the basics of it. Like I said, I'll probably end this one, do like a quick little video. And yeah, once again, long video, I understand for sure. But this is just kind of an inside look of what I'm going to sell for the new current value / economy, along with everything else. So hopefully everyone enjoys this. I'm going to get back to this because I have a ton to do, obviously, and only so many hours in the day. So I'm going to finish this all up, clean them all up, and get them off to my buddies. So anyways, hope everyone has a great day. And for Eric from the bench, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.